Even after everything that the family had been through, the defense still alleged that they were the cause of their child's birth-related injury. Want to know what I'm getting at here? Stay with me as I share with you this very important information. Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm a childbirth, injury, and medical malpractice attorney practicing law here in the state of Maryland. And I would like to talk with you today about how the defense will sometimes say that the child's injury was due to their parents, or the child's birth-related injury was caused by the parents. Now, before I get into this video, I want to say first and foremost that in some instances, a birth-related injury can be genetic. I'm going to say that first and foremost. But not every type of injury or not every birth-related injury is due to genetics. What we can sometimes see is a mother will contact our office and she will let us know that during her pregnancy, everything was going well. She had no problems. She went to all of her doctor's visits. She was not a high-risk pregnancy. She didn't have preeclampsia or anything like that. All of the problems started when she went to the hospital to give birth. And when we get the medical records, we will go through the records and we will pay close attention to the electronic fetal heart monitor. This monitor is important because what it can do is it will allow the doctors and the nurses to see how well a child is tolerating a vaginal delivery. It's looking at the child's heartbeat. It's looking at the heart rate. It's looking at all of these things. And when we get the records in some cases, what we can find is that the child was clearly in distress. The child may have had a fetal heart monitor reading. The heart rate may have been well over 165 beats per minute. We're talking about tachycardia here for a considerable amount of time. Or the records may show that the child's heart rate was really low, well below 110, in the 100s, maybe even the 90s for a long period of time. The strips may also show late decelerations. The strips may also show that there was little to no variability in the readings. Even though all of this was going on, and don't let me forget, there was the presence of meconium when the water broke. Even though all of this was going on, you still have, in some cases, doctors will continue to push forward with a vaginal delivery when all of the signs are present that the child is no longer tolerating that vaginal delivery well. The child's fetal reserves have been depleted, and we're looking at a possible lack of oxygen getting to the child's brain. The parents will, after the birth, what they will sometimes see is that their child will be blue in color. The baby may have suffered from seizures. Baby can't breathe on his own, needs resuscitation, have to be taken to the NICU. All of these things will be going on, and it will start to get the parents to wonder, you know what's going on? And even later down the line, what the parents will sometimes see is that their child is not meeting certain neonatal milestones. And this will prompt them to get on the phone and call an attorney to try to get some help with everything. But here's the kicker. When the case gets down the track, the family will learn that the defense is alleging that, it had nothing to do with the doctors in the hospital. No way. It was genetic. It was your genes, mom. It was your genes, dad. This is what caused your child's birth-related injury. Well, in situations like this, what your attorney will then do is get a geneticist to take a look at everything and say, no, genetics did not play a role here. It was a birth trauma injury, which is what is supported by the other experts in the case. So why have I taken the time today to talk with you about this important information? Because if you are watching this video today, something brought you here. More than likely, your child has suffered an injury at birth. Your child may have a brain injury. Your child may be 3 or 4 years old now, and you're looking at an impending CP diagnosis. And now you're wondering, what am I going to do? What's my household going to do? What are we going to do? If you have more questions about your baby situation, about your situation, this is what I invite you to do. And remember, it costs you absolutely nothing to take this next action. And that is to pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832. Or if you prefer, you can send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. It costs you absolutely nothing to pick up the phone and give me a call. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth, injury, and medical malpractice attorneys here at Boston Law Group LLC, and we will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.